Blessings to everyone. See, when everything is good, we don't have problems. How is our relation with the Lord? Nehemiah came to Jerusalem to build the wall, which was burnt and destroyed for many years. He came and he did something impossible, like very difficult. In 52 days, he built the entire wall. But in chapter 8, after the wall being built, it looks like the mission is done. He should be going, right? But it says, chapter 8, verse 3, then he is Ezra. So people gathered together, called Ezra, and he read the word of God from it in open square. That was in front of the water gate. These are the gates that they had built. From morning until midday, when all was great and good, reading the word of God became more intense. Now for a moment, just see, when do we read the word of God? You know what it led to? It says, before the men and women, those who could understand, the ears of all people who were attentive to the book of law. Ezra the scribe stood on a platform of wood and he read it. Verse 5, Ezra opened the book in the sight of people. He was standing above the people. Ezra blessed after reading the word of God. For a quarter of a day, they read the word of God. Now this continued for days. Chapter 9, verse 2, it says, then Israelites lineage separated themselves from all foreigners, and they stood and confessed their sins and iniquities. So it did not happen immediately. By the next chapter, after a few events, this happened. All started when the wall was completed. Were people of God who came together and read the word of God. See, every revival, every transformation, every change should be driven or started by the study and the reading of the word. Let me read that once more. He stood and read in open square. Ezra, Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 3 is what I read. Then he read from it in open square. So let that be our lifestyle, that we read the word of God.